What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and guess what tonight is? It's Wine Wednesday. I got the lovely ladies in the building, the VIPs. They all back. We got the band back together. That's it. We got the band back together. Wow. VIPs. They all back. We got the band.
Sorry.
Is that me? We got feedback. All right, so let's go to get into it. VIP Miss Tech Fella, aka Catwoman, is in the building. Say hello. Look at that. She messed up. Look, Miss Kimmy. We go skip Catwoman. Tell everybody, Kimmy's in the building. What's up with you?
Hold on, I had to mute that thing. Look, I got my YouTube popping up and everything. We got all kinds of malfunctions going on. How y'all doing tonight?
And we got Emily D. Baker is in the building. Welcome back. She's been on hiatus for a while, so welcome.
I miss you guys. I'm actually in a hotel room in Austin, Texas right now. I am so glad to be here. I've got my shirt. On Wednesdays, we wine. I am so happy to be back. The hotel actually had little bottles of wine. It's time for Wine Wednesday, people. I'm so happy to be back. I've been traveling an awful lot, but I got to be in social media marketing world, which was crazy good fun.
Yeah, you got to tell us all about it. Yeah.
All about it. You got to tell us all about it. So let's go to introduce Miss Catwoman again, because you had audio problems when I introduced you.
You know, for somebody who's very techy, I keep having so many tech issues. Either my audio cuts off or I have overlapping. I'm sorry, you guys. Hi, it's Catwoman, aka Miguelina Betty, aka Tech Valor, aka Easy Computer Solutions here. So happy to be here tonight because I got my phone.
S9 on deck.
Yeah. So I don't care how busted I look, as long as this phone looks good, I feel great.
All right, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. And so for everybody that didn't know, we made the announcement last week that Miss Catwoman, aka Tech Valor, Catwoman, Miguelina Betty, is now part of the Easy Computer Solutions group, fan group, company, however you want to put it. And it's a great pleasure and privilege to have her aboard my team. We're doing some good things behind the scene. So it's going down. All right, ladies. Let's see. Oh, look at all the people in the comments. Welcome. Look, I said this last week, and I might say this again. I don't know how when we do like roll call at the end. It's going to be hard to do roll call.
Yeah.
But it's all good. So let's get into some news.
Yes.
Unboxings. Yes. S9 just filling up my YouTube channel. Yes. Everybody's excited about the S9. You know, you're hearing so much good stuff about the phone. That did it fix the cameras, the body style, everything is beautiful about the S9. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is a phenomenon. Most techies is drooling over it right now, and most of the Apple people is hating. Like, so what? It's just a Samsung device. It's gonna be lagging about a month. So so you hear the Apple people hating, and then all the Samsung people like, hey, attention. And guess what? The Samsung Knights, they out there at attention. Mm-hmm. Boy, they in their glory right now. So shouts out to the Samsung Knights, Ace, and all the guys from the Samsung Knights. They gonna pop up in here. They gonna be here. Trust me. So we got a full crew. Miss Emily, you want to tell us a little bit about your vacation?
Not vacation. I mean, I am here for a Quantum Leap Mastermind in-person meetup. So it's a mastermind group that I am a part of with my business. So it is not a entrepreneur specific mastermind. So it's people in all different kind of walks of life. And it's with Hal Elrod, who's the author of The Miracle Morning. So it is a very cool event. I am stoked to be in Austin, Texas. It's hard though, because South by Southwest is going on and they premiered like Ready Player One and all the tech stuff is happening. So it's really hard for me to sit up here. It's a beautiful hotel. It's overlooking the water. Mm-hmm. But I want to run out and go play with shit at South by Southwest. So I'm trying to be present and I'm trying to not like focus on the news and the tech news. And it's hard because I'm such a nerd. And today we were taking a group picture and somebody had just a really small, like a Spark drone. And people were like, I've never seen a drone in person before. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, there's still people that the world that have never like seen a drone in person? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. And I forget how into the tech I am when I branch out and I'm around non-tech people. Because even when I'm at things like social media marketing world, which I was at last week, the week before. Last week was my son's 10th birthday. The week before was social media marketing world. But even there, it's people who are kind of into tech because they're into social media. So social media people, it's a lot of social media, a lot of podcasters, and a lot of YouTubers. Podcasters, social media folk, they're all into what phone they're using, what cameras they're using, what microphones they're using. So they're kind of into the tech world and what's coming. And especially people starting out, it's like, dude, you can use your phone for anything.
Yeah.
Like whatever phone it is, you can use your phone for all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. I actually got to hang out with the creators of Ecamm at Social Media Marketing World. It was amazing. There is so much good stuff coming to the Ecamm product line that was really cool to sit down with the guys behind the scene and be like, look, tell me about your solutions for streaming on YouTube. Like, tell me what is coming for solutions for YouTube. And so that was really fun because their program, and if you guys aren't familiar with Ecamm, I'm blanking at the moment on exactly what the proprietary name of their program is. It will come to me. But they make software that integrates with your computer for easier live streaming. And the thing is, you can pop your comments up. You can do kind of all the things. Oh, it's just, they call it Ecamm Live. So Ecamm Live, great for a Mac, great for Facebook streaming. So, and it lets you pop comments into your stream and highlight them. And then they all stay as part of your stream. It lets you control multiple camera angles. Ecamm is such a great and lightweight program. But getting to talk to them about the behind the scenes of coding and what they're trying to do with YouTube is really, really cool. But I hear a rumor that YouTube's letting the comments stay.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Replay.
So with the replay, I know. So the replay crew can now see all the comments.
Yes.
Always ask the question, what are you talking about? Like, there's the comment.
So what Ecamm is trying to do, so in the Facebook, you can highlight a comment and it pulls it onto your screen almost like a lower third. Okay. So you can pull out a comment and then that stays in the video feed as well, not just in the feed. So they are trying to integrate that onto YouTube as well. So it's going to be really cool to see what's coming. And these really simple solutions and elegant solutions. So I'm really excited to see that come to YouTube because I think YouTube, from everything I saw at Social Media Marketing World, I think I see Facebook trying to eat YouTube, but I think it might go the other way. I really do. I think as YouTube starts, especially, we won't get into the demonetization too much, but YouTube, I think, is trying to clean up who's on YouTube and creating so that they can really use this space for more. So they can really start to use this as a different way to connect. And YouTube Lives have grown so much in the last few years. As these companies are coming up with solutions, YouTube Live is getting easier and easier and more accessible. And it lasts. With Facebook, it doesn't last. You can't just search. On YouTube, somebody goes, oh my God, I saw this great YouTube video about blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Cat playing a piano. You can search cat playing a piano and find that video in about 4 seconds. Have you ever tried to search for an old Facebook video?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't find that shit anywhere. What you did 2 days ago is gone.
Yeah.
So YouTube, I think YouTube, especially with the lives coming in, the ability to save and to search and to watch things that were done a year ago, it doesn't, just because it's a year old doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
Like my videos from a year or two ago still get views every single day.
Yeah.
Because people are looking for it when they need it, and people discover things all the time, and people want to look back at things all the time. So YouTube is almost becoming like our living history of stuff, right?
Yes.
Facebook.
Well, let me ask you a question about that though, because I was talking to one of my friends about YouTube. Isn't it YouTube eventually, since YouTube been out 14 years? You think they ever go run out of server space?
No.
No.
Servers are getting bigger and cheaper.
Okay.
Servers, it's just getting bigger and cheaper. I mean, it's kind of you know, maybe the way you like your dates, bigger and cheaper. But, it is getting bigger and cheaper.
Yes.
You know, you don't need all the dongles. But servers, I don't think servers are going to be the thing. I think as technology improves and you can compress video down and keep the quality, I really don't think. I think we're going to see it. You know, I'm going to tell you this conversation we had at social media marketing with some of the gentlemen who are really big in on the Bitcoin scene and really into the blockchain technology. Some of the stuff they were talking about is figuring out how to use blockchain technology in websites, videos, and what have you, so governments can't go in and wipe things off of the internet. So being able to now allow people to preserve something that you go up and use blockchain technology to lock it in place so that just if China doesn't want you to see it, they can't go remove it from the existence. They might be able to firewall it locationally, but they can't remove it. So now being able to keep the things that are happening online and accessible. So when Catwoman, you were talking about it a couple of weeks ago with YouTube reaching out to people regarding like social justice and keeping track of what's going on. Imagine now that those videos physically and technologically cannot be pulled down. Like, yeah, YouTube might be able to block it, but they can never remove it from the internet.
That's how it is with Facebook. When you upload a picture onto Facebook, even if you delete it, they still have it.
Because they're copying it. But if Facebook ever wanted to get rid of it, they could. This is making it so it could be blocked, but that even the companies can't go in and delete it. So that the things that get onto the internet, so you're looking at a truly free internet where people can post things up that cannot be removed. Now, that's going to come with good and bad, obviously. But how powerful is that what we create and what people create, even if somebody doesn't like what you have to say, they might not choose to go see it, but companies and governments don't get to choose what comes off of the internet.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Right? So I think it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, YouTube might say, we're not going to show you that video on our server. It doesn't mean it's not going to be accessible somewhere else. So it's awesome. Technology is going in such a cool way where everyone's going to have a voice, and some people are assholes. So, you know,
we gotta drown out the assholes.
Yes.
Right. But I think we're getting to a spot, and we've had this happen here where we've had such cool conversations. But we've had conversations about college being totally pointless. We've had, which is big business. We've had conversations about immigration, gun control, Me Too. So we've had conversations that everybody might not like what we're having to say. But I think those are important conversations to have.
Yes. Absolutely. So let me ask you a question, because I am, you know, we are YouTubers and we love, well, except Miss Kimmy over there, but we watch
We're going to get you, Kimmy.
We're going to get you. And
I enjoy watching y'all's videos.
I know, but we got to get you on here. One of the things that I do like is that, especially that my channel has grown a little bit, is that I'm able to express myself, and I'm able to do the videos calmly, have fun at it, and you know, go from there. Now, a lot of the things that I've learned doing YouTube is that you do have to have a thick skin, because you know, you do have a lot of assholes out there that really do hit your comments pretty bad. Like today, I mean, I literally get hundreds of comments a day, and you go have at least 20 assholes that's going to hit. But I mean, I get the same old stuff. Are you black? You know, you know, I'll tell you something. The racist comments has grown tenfold since you know, certain person been in the White House. But my comments have changed. I've seen a big difference in my comments over the past year. It went from kind of okay to like down in the barrel. People just don't have no shame of what they'll say.
That's
and what they'll type. And so I don't know. I mean, I know people always used to ask me these questions. Easy. What do I like about YouTube? What I don't like about YouTube? I love YouTube because I get to express and I have fun doing this, showing product. What I don't like about YouTube is some of the unsavory people. And this is, I don't know.
Here's what I wonder. with the way blockchain technology is going, and with everything being kind of locked in, and yes, they say blockchain is like anonymous. It's not if you're connected to your Bitcoin and stuff. But are we going to see in the future of the internet the time where you can't really troll, where you actually have to be you on the internet, where you have to prove who you are to have accounts to access the internet? Like, are we? I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing the anonymity coming out of the internet.
Yeah.
And if that's true, and now we're allowed to preserve those comments, are we going to see more people lose jobs based on them being dicks on the internet? Yeah. And should that happen?
Yeah. Well,
I don't want somebody working for me. I don't want somebody to work with me who's going to come pull that shit on your channel, Eric. Yeah. And I want to know about it. If that's what somebody's doing when they go home and they work with me or represent me, I want to know it.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw this quote. It said, back then, people used to go on the internet to escape from real life. Now people go out to real life to escape from the internet. And what I think about when people, you know, show off and troll and are evil on the internet, it's kind of like going to a public place and then you act out somewhere publicly, but your face is being blocked.
Right.
But now you're gonna show out publicly and your face is gonna be shown.
Yeah. So, but you can't. Doesn't Twitter? We got an echo. I don't know. We got an echo. All right. So didn't Twitter? The echo is gone, by the way. Don't Twitter? You have to prove that you're a real person on Twitter.
If you want to check mark, if you want to be verified.
I signed up for Twitter so long ago, I don't even know.
Okay. Yeah, you can be anybody. If you want to verify your account and have the little check mark, then yeah, you have to prove who you are. But otherwise, you can be anybody.
Oh, Lord, man.
But when we get to the point where everybody needs to be verified, like, I mean, is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. That's not the new phone. We should probably talk about the new phone before we contemplate the loss of anonymity on the internet. But I think it's an interesting question. Like, should we be allowed to be assholes and be anonymous, or should you have to stand up, put your face on it, and say that shit? Because at least then I know who you are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, so let's go talk about the phone of the day, right? Miss Catwoman, you want to show everybody?
Yes, I have to show you guys.
All right. So what you got there? Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty.
It's so pretty. I love her.
Yes. So
what color is she?
Oh,
so the first few hours with the Galaxy S9, what's your thoughts?
The camera's all smudged from your finger trying to scan.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, I haven't touched the lens yet. So
all right,
good.
Yeah. But I don't know, my finger is like it's just small enough to the point, right?
Hold on, wait a minute. You got totally fudge bud. You like I can't see you.
No, it's your focus.
It was just a focus. Yeah. Your focus is
focus. Focus camera.
Yes, there you go.
Okay. I guess I got what's in my face. So it's like, where's the person?
All right. So, what's your few hour thoughts about the Galaxy S9?
First and foremost, I didn't think I was gonna be so excited, but like all day, I'm just like, yes, I want to go home. 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 Like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like the phone. But today, I'm like, yay, I love it. It doesn't have an S Pen, so I need to use this little thingy here, which is a stylus. Yes. And I need to send my Note 8 to get the display fixed because of the burden. But I wanted it to wait till I got my S9 Plus before doing that. And now that I have the S9 Plus in my hand, I'm very happy. I haven't done anything except for play with Animoji because I'm really trying to make it work, but it's so confused by my face. It keeps doing weird stuff to it. And I couldn't find a good hairstyle. I know I sent some pictures over on Telegram. And then also it doesn't smile as well. And then because when I smile, my eyes get small. It thinks I close my eyes and that I'm getting upset. So I just been playing around with Animoji trying to, why do you keep calling Animoji? AR emoji. I tried the cat one for like a minute and then I was like, no, Ew.
You want to call it Animoji because Apple has permeated everyone's brain.
Yeah.
Apple got there first, so everybody's like, Animoji is the new Kleenex.
Yeah.
I get you.
And then I played around with some cases too. I got this one case where it has a kickstand, and it can stand up the long way and this way, and it can wirelessly charge. So I'm so excited to show people about this case because it's like the most perfect case, and I'm just so excited, like with all the things that I'm gonna do with this phone.
All right. So what about the performance?
I don't know because I haven't even like used. I know it has the Samsung Experience 9, and then I know it has Oreo 8.0. It doesn't have 8.1. So I don't know anything about the performance because I haven't really put anything on it. So I don't know. I just know that I'm happy. Like this is like a real like first impression. I don't know crap. I'm just using it and I'm just happy. Oh, I played YouTube on it and it was loud. I mean, it's louder. It's not like the loudest, but it was still good. And I'm excited what they're gonna do with the Note 9. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
That's okay. That's okay. Rambling
You just got it. That's
Girl,
that
your
joy
is making me so happy right now. Your joy is making me so happy. I love it. I like keep rambling about how pretty it is and how much you love it. I love
it's like
that
a baby too. Like what's his name? Eric says that. He says like we treat our phones like a baby. And you know, one of my daughters, they drive my S8. And so she was like, "Oh, I want to play with your S9." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, here." So I gave it to her and she's playing with it. And then she got up, she took 5 steps, and then I started screaming. I was like, "Ah, come back with it. Let me put a case on it." I'm so worried. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm just elated right now.
Hey, I call that new toy joy. Anytime I get a new device, you are there. Like you up here. It can do no wrong.
That's how I feel in a week.
Yeah, but wait,
right.
Kimmy, don't you have a new device?
It's not a new device though.
Yes, it is. Show everybody.
It's new to me.
Device. Show that you got a new device. Then you gotta take it out the case.
I got a V30 Plus.
You got the V30 Plus. Woo! Look at that. So there it is. So we got phones everywhere. So she got the V30.
I need to play with something new.
Yes. And Catwoman got the S9 Plus.
Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. This phone is pink to me.
That phone is purple.
It's
lilac.
Lilac. It looks purple to me.
That looks purple.
It looks pink to me.
It looks purple from here, girl.
But you know what Samsung gonna do, right? Samsung is gonna release a pink phone.
Yeah, I know. Like this.
Yes, they are.
What phone is it supposed to be?
Oh, so wait. See that? Look at it. That's pink, right? Wait. That's wait. That's gold. Oh, that's pink.
That's pink.
There's pink and there's lilac.
Yeah,
and then you got the pink one next to it.
Yeah, so now it looks purple because it's right next to the rose gold one.
That's purple. Always been purple.
No, not this one. This one.
No. I'm talking about the S9.
Oh yeah, I know. Now it looks pink.
No, it's purple.
Like now it looks pink in the camera to me. But when I put it down and I look at it, it looks pink to me. And then I go.
You were trying so hard to make that phone pink. It is purple. I need a lot more wine before that phone looks pink.
I went all the way the other way. You got brown and black.
Brown
and nice.
Woo, look at that.
The brown looks purple too.
You guys, well, that's because purple is like you guys' favorite color, isn't it?
I mean, no. White is my favorite color.
Oh,
white. I don't use
offended.
White and space gray are my favorite colors. No, I love the gold. I love the gold that the iPhone 8 comes in.
Yeah.
I'm bummed this doesn't. But I love the pinky rose gold too. Like a pinky rose gold is my jam. That's a gorgeous color too.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a Note 8.
Yeah, that's the Note 8. So I'm gonna put it next to the Note 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Now that's pretty.
It's such a difference. Look, you can even see it's like a mirror.
Yeah. It's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
A lot of everybody playing with their phones. It's like,
hey. Sending this one to Samsung now that I have this one.
Yes. So Kimmy, you got the Mate 10.
Phones are getting small.
You call that small?
Yeah, they're getting small because if I take the V30 and put it next to the Mi Max.
Oh,
Well, the
wow.
Mi Max
But the
is
Mi
huge.
Max is like a 6.5, right?
The Mi Mac is pretty much an iPad Mini. I mean,
Yeah,
let's be
that's
real.
iPad Mini.
It's a little
It's
mini
like an
tablet,
iPad
right?
Mini minus.
Yeah, that thing is big. Big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. See,
We
phones,
like them big on Wine
phones.
Wednesday. We like them big on Wine Wednesday.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm torn. I've been thinking now because I've been at a lot of conferences and people will hand me their phone and we'll exchange information. And a lot of people, especially the social media people, still have like the iPhone Plus. And I gotta admit, I kind of miss it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's Apple coming out with a Plus.
I know they are, but I was torn. I was like, no, it fits in my hand. It's so nice to go back to a smaller phone. But then when I'm playing with everybody else's phones, I'm like, I kind of want a big one again. My hand can handle it. I drop this phone less though. I don't need a pop socket. I don't need a loopy case. I don't need anything. I do not drop this phone because it actually fits in my damn hand. But I don't mind a pop socket. I'll
Emily,
put that on there. And
you've had people spoiled for weeks. People keep asking us to put our phones in our mouths. So
Oh yeah,
I'm blaming you for that.
Look, we got to put you on blast on that one because that's the number one thing that people come eight and all this. Okay, ladies, put the phone in.
now everyone knows why I've been happily married for so long.
Yeah. But there's so many people here that actually in the comments that actually have the S9 and the S9 Plus. So I know Sean B. Nice has it. I know the tech couple has it. They have two. They have the S9 and the S9 Plus. That's wow. Who else on here in the chat has the S9? And if you do, what color?
Chat, roll it up.
That is.
We're gonna
please don't.
So we got the S9
wait,
Plus.
does Forbes Tech Review say don't put it in your mouth? Is that what we're saying? Are we saying don't? I'm not following. Or don't put it in our mouth?
Yeah.
Don't.
Yes.
Okay.
So somebody got the coral. Let's see. I got the let's see.
Sean got the black Wakanda. Oh, the Wakanda black. Hey.
I like that.
I love it.
Let's see.
I'm sure they would want to call it Wakanda Black, except trademark. I finally got to take my kids to go see Black Panther.
Edition.
You got the Wesley Snipes edition.
Oh my god! I know technically T has it too. He has
Forbes
that.
Tech Review has coral blue.
Won't pay full price for any phone waiting on S9 deal. That's a smart thing.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
it. Buy one, get one free. Just coming out fast.
Yeah.
We don't always say that we're smart. We're enthusiastic.
Yes.
We are enthusiastic.
Yes.
Sean B. Nice, I think you're asking what did I think of Black Panther because I finally got to take my kids to see it. I absolutely loved Black Panther and can't wait to see it again. My biggest challenge is trying to explain to my kids why they can't try to be black and why that's not okay. My kids want to go to Wakanda. They want to live in Wakanda and are mad at my husband and I for being the palest humans alive. So that is our biggest post-Black Panther struggle is that my kids are like, that's amazing and I love it. I'm like, you can love it. It can be amazing. But you cannot try to change your skin tone. So I'm sorry, but you can't.
They're like, I'm just going to stand out in the sun for a long time.
Yes, they just...
Oh, wow.
They were so transported, and it was just... I loved it. I loved the tech. I want it all to happen now. Yeah, I loved it. Yes. I loved it. You guys talked about that before already, though. Who else has the S9?
Technically says he has a coral blue.
Problems.
And
Cecil spent all the money on a purple S9 Plus.
Yes.
Thank you.
He can't make speakerphone calls.
He's my Cecil Betty is my husband. Yes. He's my sponsor.
Yes.
He sponsors me all this tech. Can't do without you, baby.
Yeah. Thank you for getting her the S9. She really wanted you. She's been talking about it for a very long time, and she got it. So guess what? You okay till Christmas.
Exactly.
And you get special treats when you get home.
Yeah, that it is. You get special treatment when you get home.
Yeah. A+.
Dr. Colorbat said, I hope your kids don't call you a colonizer. It took a little bit of explaining. It took some explaining. I mean, it really did. But they're good conversations to have, right?
Yeah.
Because my kids don't get it. My kids really don't understand the implications of race in the US because one, they don't see people being hateful towards them and they're not hateful towards other people. So trying to explain that to kids who don't get it is terrible. Because they're like, why do people think it's different? I'm like, because people are dumb. Like I don't know how to get into that further because we don't feel that way. He's like, but my friends have darker skin than me. I'm like, and they should. I don't understand how to explain to you how the history of this is for a 10-year-old level. So it's, you know, basically some people are mean to other people based on dumb shit.
Yeah. I commend you for even having these conversations. You know,
you have
a lot of times people don't. Yeah.
You have because my kids, honestly, we live in California. Our area of California is really well integrated with people of all different languages, skin colors, and backgrounds, and not just, you know, people speaking German and Spanish and Portuguese. So they've grown up in a more diverse culture than some people do, which is, I get, but they don't understand why these things are important and why you have to have these conversations. And movies like Black Panther make it a bit easier to have those conversations, right?
Yeah, I that's what I like about the movie too, because it hit on so many different types of situations. And what I liked about it is that it kind of showed that nothing is black and white. Nobody just wakes up one day and says, I want to mess up the world. You know,
right?
It's a snowball effect, and it always deals with the way that we treat each other. It's like you don't know how, when you treat someone badly, how it affects them. That doesn't give them an excuse to do what they do, but it just makes you more conscientious of the way that you interact with others.
Right.
And you know what? At the end of the day, the movie has grossed over $1 billion, so they go make a part 2. So it's all about money right now.
But you know what? Let's show movie studios that a movie with a basically all black cast is broadly appealing. Let's show them that yes, there are people in the US that are hateful, but those people aren't going to go see Black Panther. So there are more people willing to pony up their money to go see this movie because it's an amazing movie and it's a celebration, and that's powerful. So let's all go see it and say, look, we're gonna vote with our money right now and say this is important and this is something that we need. And kids, there are kids that my kids see representations of themselves all the time, which is why they don't understand why this is a thing. And it's hard to explain to people why this is a thing when they don't understand. Yeah. Though I will say, when I got out of the movie, there was a couple walking in front of us that were like, so basically it's like Black Star Wars. I'm like,
oh, wow.
You are missing the point.
Missing the point.
Entire point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
So, but my kids don't see that.
Yes.
What?
I cried so many times in that movie. I cried like 3 times, and then at the end of the movie, I couldn't get up because I was just sitting there and I was just crying. It was a
beautiful movie. It was tech, and it was beautiful. It was amazing.
Who was you guys' favorite character?
I don't know who my favorite was. Because there were so many strong women in that movie. No offense, Eric, but what an incredible show of strength by the women in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the women in that movie. It was just I personally, I liked it better. I liked the strength of the women better than Wonder Woman. I really did, because it was strength and loyalty and love, and it was so much more complex than Wonder Woman.
Well, what is it? Disney, they're really good at storytelling. I have to hand it to them. When it comes to storytelling, they're really good at it. Do you have a favorite character, Kimmy?
We had this discussion offline last week. You know I hadn't seen the movie.
I know what. Oh, you still haven't?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to wait for. Okay, forget it. I'm not going to.
Okay, fair enough.
Mine is Shuri, because she's the techie one, and I love it. She reminds me of me so much, and I wish that I knew her in real life when we were friends.
Yes. So welcome to Wine Wednesday. For everybody that's showing up to Wine Wednesday, welcome to Wine Wednesday. I have a question for everybody in the comments. name this drink, and you're gonna have some fun. Name this drink.
Are we allowed to guess? No, right?
No, because y'all already know what I got. Y'all already know what I got. But name this drink. I've actually drank this a few times on wine.
I remember.
So are you wanting them to create a new name for it, or you want them just to name what you're drinking?
No, it's a name what I drink. It's a name for it.
I know, but I thought you wanted them to create a new name.
And our Wine Wednesday regulars should remember this.
Should remember this,
right? Long ago, that you were drinking it and had some. There we go.
There
we go. And 10-minute tech reviews, pulling it in right there.
That's it. We call this the Incredible Hulk. And this is, you know what? Look, it actually.
He said the Hulk.
The Hulk. The Hulk. Correcting me every time I say it.
I think tech is making fun of you.
Yeah, it's the Hulk, the Hulk, whatever you call it, right? You know, you can actually make this drink with. I used to make it with Alizé and Hennessy. Alizé and Hennessy with ice in it, it would turn it green, and we used to call it the Hulk, the Hulk. My wife keep on correcting me. I don't know, but yeah. So that's it. Thank you. But you know what? I have not seen Black Panther. And the reason why I haven't seen Black Panther is because I got a silly worth of promos to do. I just can't get out. I can't get out of my. Listen, I got so much stuff. Look,
I need to go see it again. Can we go see it again and then do like a Wakanda tech review episode and just talk about the crazy tech in that movie, the future tech?
Yeah, we can do that next week. Let's shoot for that because I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Awesome.
Right? I'm going to see it tomorrow, and I might go see it again Sunday. So I kind of opening up my schedule a little bit so I can go see. Listen, shout out to 10-minute tech. Hey, I did this. I opened up the floodgate. I prayed and I worked hard. I said, I want some promos. I want some free stuff. Can somebody send me some stuff? And the heavens just opened the doors and it just slammed me with all this stuff. Oh my God, I got this phone. I got this phone. I got all this stuff. I got to drop tests with this, by the way. You see that? iPhones. I'm just like, yeah, yes. iPhone. I have no idea. So, I didn't want to drop test. It hurt me to my soul to drop it, but I cracked it up, tore it up into pieces. But I got so many promos that I got to do. But that's a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. You get to see a lot of different tech. Right. And a Catwoman is going to help me with some of this stuff. And I mean, that's who we here for. I mean, the heavens just fell out, and they're sending me a lot of stuff. So I've been so busy. I'm recording every day. For everybody that follow me, I'm up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I actually did I recorded one of my nighttime footage at like 3:30 in the morning. I saved the video. I said like it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm doing nighttime footage here. And the people like, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You filming? Like, yeah. So
Kia wants advice. She says, I want free stuff. Who do I ask?
Listen, you don't ask anybody. They gonna come to you. That's the rule of thumb out there on YouTube. When you start a YouTube channel, make sure that you got your email addresses and stuff on your email channel. I mean, on your YouTube channel. Make sure you got your email address already linked. And then you got to work hard, grind. I mean, listen, that's what it's all about. The stuff go come. You have to be patient. You got to remember, I've been on YouTube for a few years now. Since 2015. So I've been on there for a while. And I put a lot of energy, a lot of work into this. So it'll come, folks. I didn't think it was gonna come for me, but I'm getting. Listen, I'm not getting a lot of big stuff. Let's just make sure we understand that. But I am getting stuff to review, and that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. But you guys have to remember, some of the big money in YouTube is not the ads and it's not the stuff. It's where the audience you build connects with you afterwards. So Eric's got other streams for his audience to connect with him and other jobs. I mean, this, if you want to do YouTube as a job, you have to have other places for your people to connect with you and for you to earn money. So, Sean Cannell talks about it a lot. And keep mentioning him because I've been hanging out with him for the last couple of weeks at all these different events. But one of his biggest money making videos is a list that links to all his Amazon affiliate stuff. So people go in there and buy the gear that he uses, and he gets the ad revenue on the video plus the affiliate revenue from Amazon. Plus he can then go to the company and say, hey, my people are buying this stuff for the affiliate revenue. Can we then work together? So you start creating those multiple streams of income. So don't just think about that YouTube coin. You've got that YouTube coin, that ad coin, that affiliate coin, the free product, and then where else your audience wants to go with you and what else you can do with them. So it's not just that one revenue. Keep thinking about it in kind of the broader picture, and then the people will come.
And you know what? That's a good point. And I always tell people that in order for people that watch your channel, like a lot of these companies does watch your channel, you have to have good content. That's the whole key to the success here. You got to put the work in first, all right? Then the reward comes later. You can't ask for the crown and you didn't earn the crown. You have to earn it in order to get it. Then you got to remember that you're in competition with everybody else. You're not the only one that want free stuff. So you have to work hard, very hard, and then once you work hard, this stuff will happen. And I think that's the key to success. Also, like Emily said, listen, I have WordPress.com. I have websites. I got merchandise stores. Like Easy Computer Solutions is a large type of situation. And I actually made a video about this, by the way, about all the things that I do. So, but I'm so blessed and humble, and I'm blessed that I can actually do this type of stuff. And wow, listen, last week, give you a prime example. If y'all guys didn't see last Saturday's stream, that's a testimony of where this channel is going. I mean, I had a guest on here last week that was phenomenal. So that's why this channel is going. And wait till this Saturday. And wait till next Saturday. I got 2 huge surprises for you guys this Saturday and next Saturday. If you're not subscribed to this channel, if you don't have that bell ready to go for Saturday stream, you're gonna miss out on something big because it's coming. It is.
But coming. you know this chat room likes Wednesday best.
Nobody's
putting a phone in their mouth on Saturday.
Exactly.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's why I love this. I love Wine Wednesday. This is why I love Wine Wednesday, because Wine Wednesday have diversity here, right? We have diversity. We have fun on Wine Wednesday. You know, on Saturdays, we get down deep, dirty into technology. But on Wine Wednesday, we talk about everything.
It's wide open on Wednesday.
We're changing the world on Wine Wednesday.
Yes.
We're going to change the world on Wine Wednesday.
Yes.
At a time. I love the fact that people are giving Kia advice. It's not like we're like trying to hog the information. If there's anything that I can give some advice from, is I like to think of it as a point of view of it's all about attention. If you could hold people's attention, then that's how you build your brand. Is can your brand hold people's attention? And for me, for example, I like to do all different types of videos. Sometimes I like to make light-hearted videos. Sometimes I like to make like very tutorial to the point. Sometimes I like to make casual stuff. So, but in everything that I do it because I do it in a way, and I think about how am I going to hold somebody's attention to it. So technically, T said they will find you, but it's no harm in asking. So it's no harm in asking for lots of products that I have asked, but companies will find you. So it doesn't hurt to ask. So that's a really, really good advice there, technically, T. And then 10-minute Tech said the process, honestly, just put that time into your videos. Make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. If you're having fun, you will put out great stuff and people will like it. So yes. I love all the advice that everybody's giving each other. Oh, Jean I said, create contracts.
Sean, be nice. You're right. You got to get those good contracts. Here's the thing. Can I tell you the number one thing I don't see people careful of in their contracts that is now coming back to bite people? A lot of content contracts, when somebody's looking to work together or a company's looking to work with you, is they try to get the right to use your likeness, which is you, pictures of you, drawings of you, your likeness, your social media handle, your name, forever. And that is snuck into a lot of the contracts that they have the right to your name and your likeness and your social media handles forever. So they want to hold on to the right to down the road use you and make more coin off of you as you get bigger. And a lot of people will sign that, and then 2 years from now, when you're huge, it'll come back and bite you.
So they put that in the fine print?
They put that in the fine print.
Ooh, that's good to know. Thank you.
I'm working with bloggers who are having this issue come back 2-3 years later as they're getting bigger, seeing content that they did like a sponsored post and getting that sponsored post like cut, edited, and re-released now that they're bigger using their name and their social media handles. So they're trying to make double coin off of that sponsored post. You paid for one post. You do not have the right to my face, my name, and my shit forever. No problem. You paid for one post, but they sneak it in there. And when you are starting, it's like, I'll take $500 for a post. Right. But that $500 for a post is worth it for now. You don't get to keep using that later. So be sure when you're doing sponsored stuff to make sure you retain the rights to your intellectual property.
Thank you. Thank you.
Protect your coin, people.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That is the legal minute right here on Easy Computer Solutions. Wine Wednesday. We got legal advice. That's it.
No, I am a lawyer, and the legal advice is as good as you pay for. So y'all up in here free. That's what you get.
That's right.
I'm just teasing. I tell everybody that. My paying I can't even talk. Too much wine. My paying clients get yelled at about that all the time, but I'm seeing it become more and more of a problem. Yeah, Textiler, put all the channels up in there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I do right now. I do right now.
Asking questions about y'all's channel, so we put it on there. All right, so you know what? That's true. I remember, and this is so fun. I'll tell you my story. A lot of people like to always hear my story. When I started my YouTube channel in 2015, I did that. I lay up there and I reached out to a lot of companies, Samsung. I didn't care. Like people say, closed mouth don't get you fed, right? So I reached out to a lot of channels. I reached out to do collaborations with a lot of YouTubers, right? Back when I was small, 1,000 subscribers or whatever, and all of them give me the middle finger. None of them didn't want to see me no product. None of them didn't want to collaborate with me. None of them didn't want to do anything. So for a long time, for a very long time, I had to just grind it out. It was frustrating because I felt that I was pushing content. I felt that I was doing what I have to do, and it just didn't work out. People really looked at me and said, "You're not there yet. Keep on grinding. It's going to come." And I did. I opened my mouth and I asked. And look, to this day, I still get turned down, by the way. All right. Listen, I got 18,000 subscribers, folks. It ain't like I got a big channel. But so I still get turned down for a lot of stuff, right? So I don't get those big items. I get small items. So you got the baby steps. You take your baby steps. You get smaller product now. Then once you get bigger, you get bigger product. And then once you get bigger, you get bigger product. So you take your baby steps. That's a good thing. Let's see. The beautiful women in the stream are, let's see, where are the happy late women today?
No, I think what he's saying is happy late Women's Day.
Happy late Women's Day.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Happy Pi Day, everyone.
Yeah, shout out to QC Dad in the building. I see him.
Is today Pi Day?
Oh.
Yeah. March 14th, 3.14.
Yes.
What today is?
Pi Day.
Pi Day.
Pie Day. So what you do? You drink pie or eat pie?
No, I ordered a pizza.
The number pie. But you know what else today is? Today's kind of the day that my childhood died. You want to know why?
Oh.
They're closing Toys R Us.
Oh, I know.
Wait, all of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of them. Yeah.
They went completely bankrupt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so much news today between that and then Stephen Hawking's passing away, and then the all the walkouts from school. Wow, today has been just like a news heavy kind of day. And then also it's Albert Einstein's birthday. So gosh.
Of course Pi Day is his birthday. Of course Pi Day is the day that Stephen Hawking dies. I mean, that's not a coincidence, right?
Oh my gosh.
This is like some genius level universe shit.
Nah, that makes me put my tinfoil hat on.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
we didn't ask the chat room yet what they were drinking. No offense to
Oh,
Tony.
yeah.
But Tutor Link is saying, I'm tipsy, guys. Thanks for the correction. So I want to know what y'all tipsy on. Because
Yeah.
I'm hearing the song in my head. I don't want us to get demonetized for copyright.
Yeah, rest in peace, Steve Hawkins.
Hey, but you know what? Here's the thing. It's so funny that when I got demonetized a couple of days ago, it automatically checked for review. I didn't even do nothing. It does it on its own.
That's an improvement.
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. And my channel about my videos did not get demonetized like they used to. So I got maybe 1 out of 5. So it has gotten better. 1 out of 5.
That's an improvement.
Yes.
That's an improvement. I like it.
Kombucha. That's what Catwoman always drinks. Kombucha. Kombucha.
I am drinking the most expensive tiny bottle of hotel wine, but it's actually pretty good. The Duckhorn, and this is it's the cutest little bottle.
What is that? A Cabernet or something, or what?
It is a Sauvignon Blanc from 2016, but it is very nice. So this hotel has a little like convenience area, and it's got wine and like Doritos and shit. It's like wine, ice cream, and Doritos. I'm like, all right, so I got my wine.
You don't need wine and cheese. You can have wine and cheese Doritos.
Yeah, exactly, wine and Cheetos.
Yes. So Kimmy, what's in the glass, Kimmy?
I got vodka and sparkling flavored juice.
Hey, Dexter Cumberbatch, we do need a liquor sponsor. I know Easy's working on it. We're working on it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. We reached out, and I'm gonna get Kevin on that. I know Kevin watching this because he always in the comments. Let's reach out to the liquor manufacturers for sponsor.
You know who we need to reach out to is Skinny Girl, and I know they got bought, but Skinny Girl was the first female-owned kind of liquor brand. I mean, this is Women's Wine Wednesday.
Yeah,
let's bring in
wine, liquor. Food.
Wine, liquor,
they have
food.
everything.
Yeah, because
I'll eat Skinny Girl popcorn up in here. I will do it all day long. I can use it.
I love Skinny Girl popcorn.
So in Louisiana, when you go to Bourbon Street, they always have the Crown Royal girls. That's all over Bourbon Street, and they got the Crown Royal. They got the little table, and they got the tasting, and they wear the shirts with the big knockers, and they looking good. And you want the Crown Royal? You want the Crown Royal? Like, of course I do. Of course I do.
And it's like anything from you.
Yeah. So. And I know Kevin is in the building. I'm gonna reach out. We need to reach out to Crown and see if we can get some sponsorships here. And we wear these shirts. I have a billboard in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my Wine Wednesday shirt that says on Wednesdays we wine.
I love it.
I love that shirt.
I could be talked into a Crown shirt. I need to get my girls all need a shirt. Easy, you need a shirt too. We'll get you one.
Yeah.
I will talk to my girls at With Love Studio. They make all kinds of shirts. So they'll make all the shirts for like Disney vacations. They'll make family reunion shirts. They will make anything you can come up with. Women-owned business. They are in Florida. They are badass bitches with businesses. So I love hanging out with badass businesses.
Badass with businesses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that link. I told Catwoman I'm going on a cruise for my birthday, so Fabulous at 40. I need that shirt.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cruise shirts. Wait, when are you turning 40?
August 20th.
I turned 40 in May.
Woohoo!
Congrats!
It's a good year. It's a good year.
This is a good year.
Where are you
Yes,
cruising?
it is.
Where are you cruising to?
Oh, we're going to St. Martin, Puerto Rico, and Haiti.
Awesome.
Oh, you're going all over. Maybe you can find some phones out there. Maybe they got like a phone in Haiti that we never saw. I mean, you go to Haiti, they may have that, that banana phone or something, like pop up. I have phone. You want a phone? I have phone. It's called a banana phone. It's a Galaxy S9. Maybe a Galaxy S9 in yellow. Galaxy S9 in yellow.
You're killing me.
In yellow.
We have a lot of people actually drinking water tonight. So we got Takfiri's drinking water. We got Kia drinking water. We got Scrumptious drinking water and alcohol. We get it.
You got to keep.
You gotta stay dehydrated. You gotta stay hydrated, and then we also have some people working and listening to us at the same time. So we got 10-minute tech reviews. He said he's tippy off life, but right now he's writing code while he's watching us. And then we got Technically T. He's editing some videos while he's watching us as well. So we appreciate you guys diverging some of your attention over to us.
Thank you guys. We love being your background entertainment.
Yes. Exactly.
I love that you're hanging with us on a Wednesday. So I'm not afraid to just drink on a Wednesday, and my kids aren't here. It's like I can just do this and then go to bed because I'm in a hotel by myself. There's an event going on, so I think I need to go do that when we're done. But you know, I miss my Wine Wednesday fam. So I'm like, people are like, "Are you coming to dinner?" I'm like, I got to be on YouTube with my people. Sorry.
So we got a good question in the stream. Somebody got a good question in the stream. Besides the note line, what is the best, most productivity feature phone for business? That's a good question. Maybe I can answer that. Oh, shout out to Derek Floyd. Woohoo!
Oh, Derek, you come through week after week after week after week, Derek. You are amazing.
Yes.
Cheers. Wait, I'm gonna pour the rest out for you, friend. Hold on. We're gonna just. All right, go ahead, Easy.
Emily, I got this glass for you. I'm gonna read it after Eric's finished.
All right. So, for me, for business, I've actually been kind of reviewing the Key One. All right. Very good typing experience. Some issues with it, but very good typing experience. Also, the Galaxy Note 8. But he said besides the Galaxy Note 8, to me, if you go Galaxy S7, right? Because I use Dex. So it's a tricky one because I use the Galaxy devices for Dex because Dex give me a full-fledged PC, but I've actually used other devices like the Motorola X4 because the Motorola X4 gives me a good performance to get work done, and my iPhone also with all the integration and everything. I've been using my iPhone for business a little bit, but I don't know. It's for business, it all depends on what you do. Like for me, I need to have access to PowerPoint, Excel, spreadsheets, and Word, right? And so using Dex, multiple Dex stations all around, everywhere I go I got Dex, right? So I just pop in my Galaxy Note 8 or my Galaxy S8, and I got Dex, and I'm up and running on a full-fledged PC, kind of sort of a full-fledged PC without buying a PC. That's the key to me. I think Dex is. I make so many videos about this, and I know Catwoman made videos about this, about the Dex CMOS, whatever, right?
The SMS Dex.
SMS Dex. And I'm gonna tell you, here's the thing that I'm telling you, that if you got a Dex and you got a monitor or a TV and a $20 Bluetooth keyboard and a $20 mouse, you almost have a PC-like experience if you're not using EXE programs.
Yeah,
and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I'm telling you. To me, I make these videos. I play games and stuff on my Dex.
Yeah.
See, and I think the Dex is the one thing that's missing from Apple. It's the one thing when it's like, God, I just need a keyboard. And yes, I can hook up a Bluetooth keyboard to this, but I can't hook up a keyboard and a monitor to this. I mean, I guess I could probably dongle it and figure it out, but I just pick up my laptop right now. But I would love to be able to just set this in something and have it just connect to my world, because I run my entire business on my phone, but there are definitely times when I have to pick up my laptop. I cannot travel with just my phone and not my laptop. Though I can run my business from my phone when I'm out and about because I'm in the Apple universe. Right. But if you run on Google Docs, you can do that from any phone you pick.
Right. But let me ask you this question. I don't think that Apple will do anything like that, because it alienates MacBook and MacBook Air. It alienates those type of things.
But that's what Apple does. They want you to be able to we said that we used the word the last time, cannibalize their products. They would love to take people away from the PC to a laptop and then from the laptop to the phone. So if they could have something like that, they would. I guess they're probably just waiting for it to be not proprietary anymore, which I think
it's going to be proprietary. It will be. No, but the thing about it, Apple will be having proprietary though. I mean, it'll be locked down into Apple ecosystem.
Only, yeah, of course.
It will, and I think right now the user experience, obviously they don't think the user experience is right because they still have, you know, Mac OS and iOS. And I think as those two things are getting closer and closer together, which they are, I think that's when you're going to start to see something like this, when we have a more unified operating system. And I don't see Apple doing this until you have a more unified operating system, because they're like, look, a phone is not meant to be used with a keyboard and a mouse. I would love that ability to say, no, let me just click into something and turn it into my laptop. But iOS isn't quite ready to be navigated that way. So I think as we're getting these things closer and closer together, it will happen. And I don't think they're afraid to cannibalize their laptops. I mean, they're putting out these pro iPads that are cannibalizing their laptops anyway. So as they're doing that with the iPads, I think we're getting closer and closer to the phone being able to just click in and be the thing.
Yeah, but I agree with you. And one of the things that, look, Samsung is not the first that tried this, because if y'all remember the 8-tracks device that you slide into a laptop, and it made a laptop experience.
Yeah.
It was a phone. Remember that phone, that Android phone? And it kind of went away.
Yeah.
That was the thing. The problem with that was you had to carry the two devices with you. You had to carry a laptop, which is nothing without the phone. Then you have to have the phone, which was low power. It wasn't that powerful. I think what Samsung does, and this is what makes the Samsung Galaxy devices kind of the king supreme, right? Besides Huawei, because Huawei came out with something. But this would make the Galaxy phones king supreme, in my opinion. Is this on the back here? I got peripherals on the back. I can hook up I can hook up two USB, Ethernet. I can hook up an Ethernet to this for my internet. But if if I'm in a hotel working, I don't need internet. I can use my phone internet. That is the key. You don't even need internet.
Yeah.
Because you can use your phone.
You know I'm a hardcore Apple fangirl. I think the Dex is amazing.
Yeah. And, I want to give a shout out to Mia. She said, the price of cell phones nowadays are computers.
Yeah, girl, you're right. $1,000 for a phone. It should be a fucking computer.
Yeah, it should be able to turn into a computer. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
If I could just travel, like, how much easier it would be. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a skinny girl. I am not. But there are times on the airplane, if I could just hook my phone into something and not have to get my whole laptop out, like trying to get my laptop out from under an airplane seat and then put it on the tray and then try to get back here and type on it is a giant pain in my ass. If I could hook my phone into something and have a small keyboard that I could manipulate as I wanted to, or just use on my lap without a tray table, my life would be so much easier.
Yeah,
like it would. And I guess you can do that with an iPad, but I don't want to travel with an iPad and a laptop and an iPhone.
Right.
Because I'm never going without my phone. Ever. Anywhere. Ever.
But don't you think that the iPad is getting close to that? Listen, I love my iPad, right?
But it's still not a phone. I mean, I'm not gonna, if I need my laptop and yes, I guess iPads are getting to the point where they can replace laptops, but there's still things I do on my laptop. I'm not going to edit my YouTube videos on an iPad.
Right.
So
it's not there
I still
yet.
need a laptop.
Yeah.
Right. And I will do stuff when I'm on the road. So as long as I still need a laptop, I'm not going to take an iPad. Right. So I would rather have my phone be able to click in and use a keyboard, because I could get so much stuff done.
But here's the thing. The original question was about business. All right.
Yes.
And so as far as business functionality, surfing the internet, doing proprietary stuff. If you have a server, a VPN server, you can log into that. You can do Excel spreadsheets, which I do almost every day, Word, PowerPoint, all that stuff straight from a phone on Dex. I think that's a powerful thing, because you think about it like this. Just say if you're a salesperson and you have to go on the sales call, right? You bring Dex with you in a cord, a phone, and you can have a complete presentation right from the phone. And not only that, but since Android can use mouse, then now you have a pointer.
Yeah.
And so now you have a complete situation, and you can put this in a small bag. So now and this is what Samsung winning at, by the way. All right. Now Huawei, unfortunately, Huawei can't get in the United States.
Well, Huawei's getting cock blocked.
Yeah, we could talk about that, because I got a big opinion about that. But with this device, right, and you got to a little small keyboard that flex out, and you got a $2 mouse or $10 mouse, you have a complete computer setup. So yeah. Let's see. All right, so let's talk about
each other.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. I'm gonna give you my opinion about this Huawei stuff, right? Mm-hmm. In the United States, by the way, you only got two players. You got Samsung and Apple. What happened to Huawei? Well, let's be honest. They got cock blocked. They don't want Huawei to come in the United States. Now they are available at Best Buy, but here's the problem about that. Nobody is not going to spend $800+ up front for that phone, where you could spend $200 for a Galaxy S9 and put it on contract. See, in the United States, we have carriers that you go in there, put a few bucks down, and you got a $1,000 phone. All you gotta do is pay about $40 a month. Now, Huawei has been blocked from going into carrier stores, even though they are in Best Buy. And so Samsung and Apple again is the king supreme of the United States. Now, look at what's going on with ZTE, right? ZTE got some issues that's going on. That they're trying to block ZTE or some from in the United States. So you got those issues. And listen, think about this. In 2018, what's your big players right now? Your big players is Samsung and Apple. They got the Galaxy S9. It's the only phone in the United States right now. They don't. What an HTC phone at? HTC haven't released a phone, so they're not even a player. LG to hide their phone. I mean, they got the LG G7, G8, and they don't even want. They're not even releasing the phone. I don't even know where the phone at. So you got HTC that haven't released a phone. You got LG hasn't released a phone. And nobody else ain't released a phone in the United States, only the big player, which is Samsung. So if you look at Samsung right now, they're laughing. Hey, we got the Galaxy S9. Ain't no competition.
It's a duopoly.
It's a duopoly. and I think it's a shame because you know what? That's scary. I think we need competition. I mean, you think about the average consumer right now, since we don't have no competition in the United States, Samsung and Apple are the two big players. When you walk into AT&T T-Mobile store or Sprint or Verizon, the salespeople is going to direct you to two phones, Galaxy S9, because it's the new hottest, latest and greatest, or an iPhone 8 or iPhone 10. That's going to be the two type devices that they're going to direct you to. Now, as a techie like us, we know what phones we go and get. But for the average consumer, it's easy for a salesperson to get a quick sale, to get you in, get you out, and go to the next person with an iPhone or a Galaxy, because that's an easy sale. They sell itself. But just say if you had the Exxon M, that salesperson got to sit there for 45 minutes trying to explain to you what their phone is. They don't have time for that. They're just going to get you in and get you out. So I think we do need the competition. And I think that people need to be, and this is up to us tech reviewers, we need to educate people, and we need to make these videos on, and people need to watch these videos and be educated on. They got other things besides Samsung and Apple, especially if we want to save a few bucks. And look what happened with Motorola. We hear that the Motor X5 is not even coming. So this is mind-blowing of what's going on right now in the tech world when it comes down to mobile phones. If you don't have HTC, LG don't want to release the phone. You got Motorola kicking rocks. Who's out there? You know, let's see.
Yeah, I remember when, like 3 years ago, Samsung was like big, but they're not as big as they are right now. And I was rooting for them so badly. And now that they are there, I'm like, wait, where'd everybody else go? Where's that excitement? That excitement was gone, where you were like rooting for your person. And now that they're there, you're like, okay, now what? We kind of didn't really understand the consequences of it, because whenever a company has power, it's not so much that they have power as what they do with it. And so we kind of are getting a little bit short-staffed, or or what I getting like the short end of the stick. Because for example, the S9, this is the phone we should have got last year. This fingerprint should have been down here last year. It shouldn't have taken another year. But they doubled down on the fact that they were going to get the fingerprint reader on the screen on the S9. So they put it in a place where you can't really use it. So that makes you want to use the iris scanner a little bit more. So unfortunately, by them doubling down and them understanding and utilizing their power, it's kind of like the S9 is here and I'm excited. It just sucks that it should have just been here on the S8.
But don't you think they did that on purpose?
Yes, they did that on purpose. They're holding back
purpose, the whole freaking thing. That's
yes,
right.
they do it on purpose because there's no one to push them.
Yeah,
right. There's no one to push them to do it sooner because nobody's coming out with it sooner.
Think about it. Like, they wanted to put this phone right here
for that company. We don't realize what happens when they do get there. Are they going to treat us well? Or are they just going to be like the other guys? And unfortunately, a lot of times,
I feel like Apple's got my back.
The other guys.
I feel like Apple loved me. I mean, I've spent enough money for them to love me. Apple's my high price hooker. Like, I spent enough money for them to pretend that they love me. But it really, I got to be honest, I don't know where we go from here. Like, what is coming in the next iPhone? Like, where do we go from here?
You sound like Catwoman the other week when she was talking about Samsung. Loving her. I feel like it's a bad. I'm gonna compare it like this. You know, you have whatever. When they put their first album out, they're so hungry and they want people to follow them. They want people to listen to their music, so they work really hard. But once they get there, it's just like, okay, do they stay there and level out? Do they step it up, or do they just let it fall?
Yeah.
And I feel like Samsung, like you said, that phone should have been out last year. So what are we gonna get next year? That again?
Yeah, most likely.
Faster that. And that's where these TikTok cycles come in, right? It's like, okay, you get the one big update and then you get the like speed bump. It's like, well, I mean, okay, I get that you can't innovate faster.
It's the damage control. That's what it is. It's not even a speed bump anymore. A lot of the times it's damage control because they put out a product that's so half-baked and it just has so many problems. And then you're like, I know you could do better. You done better. Why you not? Do better. So I guess I'm sobering up from the honeymoon as I'm talking and thinking more about it. You know, like, gosh, man, you should have been here last year. Why you late? It's like when I'm at work and I want 5:30 to come around.
I'm gonna tell you why. I can tell you why. Because you just spent $2,000. That's why. Because you spent $900 on that phone, and you spent $900 on the Galaxy S8 Plus. That's what they want. They want.
And you gotta get accessories too.
Updates.
Don't forget the accessories.
That's right. So you just paid $2,000. You got incremental updates in the Galaxy S8, which everybody. But you know what? They wanted to put the fingerprint scanner. What other phone right now on this planet that got a fingerprint scanner right there? Give me a break. They could have put the fingerprint scanner right there, but they were saving it for the Galaxy S9. See, because they want you to spend two big ones, 2,000 big ones, right?
And I can't even say why do you pay to move the scanner from here to there? Because I will buy every single iPhone that comes out. Because I want the newest and latest and greatest. And you want to play with the emoji. And you want it to be fast. And you want it to be pretty. Yeah. And I get it. But what next? Like, where do phones go next?
I have a song for Samsung.
Well, I could tell you this. And we could go into, I hate to do this, but I want to go into a little politics. It's rumored that they're going to put tariffs on tech. So if that happens, then now this $1,000 phone just became $2,000.
Yeah,
which is total horse shit.
Yeah.
But it's I keep getting all these notifications for the taxation on BitCurrencies and taxation on BitCurrency seminars because lawyers are trying to figure this out now, how they're going to start taxing Bitcoin and how they're going to start taxing these kind of internet currencies. The governments are freaking out. Like, where are we going to get our money from? It's like, put yourselves on a budget that you actually use and get right. Like, get it right. My family lives on a budget. Your family lives on a budget. Like, I don't get to just go to the grocery store and be like, we're good for it. We're cool. So they definitely are freaking out about where they're going to get their money from. And when you see retailers like Toys R Us. Toys R Us is going out of business. Why is Toys R Us going out of business? Amazon.
Yeah, it's the times. It's the time.
Amazon gives us what we want. So, you know, do we end up at the point where Amazon's the government? Maybe. Amazon, it's going to be like Amazon PD. They'll be at your house in 3 minutes. Okay, Amazon, go ahead. Bring the police to my house if I need you. You drop a robotic police officer at my house to handle shit. I am cool with that. Have somebody else somewhere else operating it remotely. I don't care. At least then if the robot gets shot, nobody loses their dad.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
But
said nobody shops at Toys R Us until everybody goes to Toys R Us last minute when they have to go to a party and they didn't buy something in advance.
No,
it's even worse than that.
I do Amazon Prime now. I do Amazon Prime now if I forget to buy birthday presents.
Oh my God. My son's birthday is Tuesday next week, right? I called myself ordering his gifts last night as okay, it'll be here way before then. I got a notification last night. This will be here tomorrow.
Oh, snap.
That is.
Yeah.
That was regular Amazon Prime. Nothing spectacular. I didn't pay extra for one day delivery.
That's the problem with Toys R Us and Blockbuster. They sat on their asses throughout the terms and they never thought about, okay, people not even renting movies anymore. They are streaming it online. So let's jump to the party and just do this. Don't look at it. Look what happened to Blockbuster, right? We saw it happening. It's like the average consumer can see this happening to Blockbuster. The average consumer saw this what happened with Toys R Us. They're sitting on millions of dollars worth of toys sitting in the store with nobody shopping.
Yeah,
right.
So what do? You have to be in Amazon. You got to do some deals. You got to get some shit to people early. You have a campaign. Do something.
But we can't forget to put their feet to the fire because soon they're going to be just as big as Toys R Us. Well, they're bigger. And then they're going to treat us like crap how they do. So we got to make sure that we have checks and balances, that we call people out. That's why I love Twitter. Because when a company ain't acting right, you just go on Twitter and you just like at them. And I love how people are like, don't at me. I'm like, I'm at you.
Girl, that's 90% of my Twitter feed is like, Sears, what are you doing right now? Like 90% of my Twitter feed is screaming at companies because they respond on Twitter faster than they respond on the call center. And the customer service on Twitter is completely different.
Yeah, it is.
And they handle it because they don't want to be put on blast. I did a series where I've got YouTube videos on this too, my issues with AT&T, but I was live chatting live tweeting my interactions with AT&T for like 2 hours because I was on the phone with customer service for 2 hours. And that was just one example of the almost 100 hours I fought with AT&T. But I put them on blast on Twitter and that shit gets handled. But here's the thing with Toys R Us, if I am really, really running late to a birthday party and I need a present, I'm not going to Toys R Us. I am going to Target because Target has enough Legos that I can find something. And they have wrapping paper and they have cards and they also have the groceries that I'm going to need. And they have a Starbucks. So I can like feed my kids breakfast because I'm running late and get a birthday party present and wrap it and get a card and pick up like nail polish remover and I'm done with my day. So I'm going to go, if I have to go to a store, I want one store that has all of the shit. I do not want to be in my car going to 7 places.
But that's the problem with Toys R Us, right? The problem with Toys R Us is that they had games back in the 80s. I mean, nobody would play. It's not playing those old Pac-Man type games unless you know, old like we are. We like to play those old Monopoly. I mean, look, think about it. What millennial go play a Monopoly? What millennial go play Connect 4?
Yeah.
What you name a teenager, any kid that's gonna play some of these old ass board games that's sitting on the shelf? Yeah. That was the problem. Everybody moved up to iPhone technology. Who's going to play those board games? If I want to get a Monopoly game on Connect 4, again, Amazon, right? That was the problem with Toys R Us. They did move up with times, man. They sit up there. They got these old ass shit sitting on the shelf, man.
Collecting dust. But they're a little more. They're overpriced too because I can go to Walmart and get the same game cheaper.
And you can get your groceries, your makeup, your nail polish remover, clothes, socks,
Exactly.
underwear. Why are you going to run to Toys R Us when you can get everything you need in one place? Yeah, and your meds and your glasses.
And you can sit there and get your feet done.
And this is exactly. And this is what malls are struggling with too. Malls are struggling with the fact that people just don't want to go. People don't want to go to the mall. I don't want to go shop to shop to shop to shop. I want one place that has the stuff I need. If it's not there, I'll get it on Amazon. So we're here in Austin. I'm in Lakeview, Texas. A group of us from the conference went to Whole Foods last night to pick up dinner because a lot of us are dietary difficult with like gluten-free and all this. But the Whole Foods had this really cool bar restaurant upstairs. So you could buy your stuff at Whole Foods, go upstairs, sit outside and eat. It had a bar with beers on tap, wine. And I'm like, I would come hang out here. I'm going to do my grocery shopping and eat dinner. And that's what all of us did. And it was packed. It was packed because it was not just getting your groceries and leaving. It was, we're going to have dinner. We're going to pick up the stuff we need and then we're going to go. But people are looking for multi-use in one place. We don't want to be in our cars forever. We don't want to drive around forever. We want it to all kind of be in one spot. And that's why malls are really struggling to keep people's attention because they just don't want to do it. If I just need one thing, I'm not getting in my car to go anywhere. Amazon will bring that shit to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I trust Amazon to do it well. And they do.
Yeah, sometimes their customer service is way better than going to the store or anything like that. And even with their store where you have to go and there's no cashiers, even that is going to be obsolete too. Like, because everything's just going to be, we're going to have transporters and then it'll just materialize right there.
Amazon's trying to do that, right? They're trying to bring drone deliveries, which, yes, it's going to make, with this, we talked about this last time. Easy probably left to go to the bathroom, but we talked about checkers becoming obsolete with the self-checkout, right? And so now you're losing jobs there, but you're creating jobs on the back end at the server farms, the people that are coding. You're creating different types of jobs.
Oh my gosh.
I love that FedEx girl. What the?
Dag.
I'm old school. I'm old school. Look at that.
Games are great. I love games. I think board games are valuable, and I love games.
Look, this is family night.
My son plays board games.
If I needed a game, I would still go to Amazon because they have a bigger selection.
I mean, Monopoly, hours of fun. I love
Monopoly. I love Monopoly.
I have 2 of them.
I've got probably 4. But I've got like Kids Monopoly. I've got like UMass Monopoly. I have all like the fan Monopolies.
But if everyone has a cell phone, we could just play Monopoly together.
What?
Oh boy.
Can we wait. When do we get to play Monopoly on Wine Wednesday on our phones? Can we all do that together? Can that be?
I don't know. I'm just making something up. Not Monopoly. You can't pay me now for that idea.
You can't play Monopoly online.
Oh, you can? Okay.
But can we all play together?
Yes, we can. I played online.
Chat rooms, like we want to get in on it and play. But there are some fun. I played a game at one of the retreats I've been at lately. That was like you had like 5 seconds, so you had a little timer and you had to say 3 words. We might have to play that on Wine Wednesday.
Taboo?
Drinking. No, it wasn't taboo. It was like 3 words. And it was like, things that are better when they're bigger. And you have 5 seconds to say 3 things that are better when they're bigger.
Oh, okay.
And
have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
No, but we could do that here too.
No, I've heard good things about it.
Oh my God, that is my jam. Cards Against Humanity. Oh, I have like 4 expansion packs. I love it when people are like, what can we do at your house? And I'm like, yes, I get to figure it out. It's my favorite board game. What's a card game?
No, but I think games have, once again, I think games have a place. But I also think it's not that kind of thing that you're going to run to Toys R Us to pick up. You're going to go on Amazon and figure out what you want. You're going to see a YouTuber you like playing Catan or however you pronounce it. And you're going to go on Amazon and you're going to pick it up. Which is why Amazon affiliate income, y'all, the Amazon affiliate income is for real.
Oh, I know. I got buku links that's all in my description.
I love that shit. I love that so much. I love that Amazon income. Because you know what? If I send somebody to Toys R Us to buy something, I don't get any money.
Yeah.
They go from my channel to Amazon, I get paid.
Yep.
So that's the
do
thing.
the Amazon all day.
Us adults, we love to have family night and we bring out the checkers or the Connect Four or the Monopoly or the Taboo. But the youngins, the 25 and younger, all right, they're not playing Monopoly. They're not playing.
I don't know. I feel like hipsters are sitting around playing old school games going, oh my God, it's so retro. I feel like they think it's ironic. I think they're doing it. I think they're drinking like micro brews going, oh my God, Candyland is amazing. Am I wrong?
And all of a sudden they start writing fan fiction about it.
I just don't. I don't see it. I know, they got their phones in their hand, they got the music blasting, and I don't see it. I don't know.
Except for the child like mine is ruined. I've ruined my child. He doesn't want a phone, and he plays board games and video games, and he has an iPad. He's okay with that.
I love it.
He does not want a phone. So I'm the opposite. I have 3.
Yeah.
I want the chat room. You guys hit us up with your favorite game. Chat room, hit us up with your favorite game.
Oh yes, please let us know.
Because we play like Chutes and Ladders with my kids and Candyland. It's a lot of fun, but my kids are little.
Yeah.
And my kids love playing Uno. We take Uno when we go out to dinner, and our servers are like, "Can I sit down with y'all and play Uno?" I'm like, "Come on in." It's a lot of fun, and I think the games are more fun because when you get offline, it's a different interaction. So I actually think it's become a little bit more fun to do those kinds of things. And we integrate it with our tech. Because, I'm going to play Pokemon Go when we go out to dinner. But then we're going to play Uno as well.
Yes.
I
have a request. Somebody, Martinez Black just put it in the comments. He said, YouTube should sponsor this show. It's better than cable. Here's the thing, folks. If you want this to happen, this is what you have to do. You have to go on Twitter. You have to
We're amazing.
YouTuber. You have to put the happens. You have to at Twitter, put the link of this live stream on Twitter to YouTube or to your favorite sponsor. If you want this to be sponsored, y'all keep on hammering them. Send it to them. I promise you, they will contact me.
We need a hashtag. Can we just do hashtag Wine Wednesday fam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hashtag it.
Wine Wednesday fam.
I like it.
And do that and send them on Twitter. They will hit you up on Twitter and say, "Oh, who is Easy Computer Solution? What is Wine Wednesday?" And you send them the link and they will see it, and then they'll contact me and we can work out the details and we can make this happen. So yeah, I would agree. I think this ought to be a YouTube Red show, right? I think this needs to be a YouTube Red show, right? So in order to
Emily,
get
how old are you
Red,
how old are your kiddos? I was asking Emily how old her kids were. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
Alcohol, 10 and 6.
Okay, I got a nephew that plays Yeti in the spaghetti, and I didn't know how old they were, but he loves it. He's 5.
Very fun.
yes.
I like it. Games, but yes, Twitter.
Yeah, so hit him on Twitter,
Yeah.
and we can get sponsors. I think they'll sponsor this. This is great. This is what we do here on Wednesdays. It's authentic. We've been doing it for so long. Now it's time for them to pay the piper. So tell them we want to be a YouTube Red exclusive, a preferred show here, so we can make it happen. So hit them up. Tell them this sponsor. So
some days I'm sane, some days I'm not.
Yeah, and so we get some goodies, with the sponsorships, it comes with perks, right? The perks is giveaways, the perks is stuff like that. So you guys can win stuff. And so
I want to be able to give back to our Wine Wednesday family because you guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are part of the reason I love Wine Wednesday. I love connecting with you guys on Wine Wednesday. I love connecting with you through the week because you guys, what I say, hit me up on Instagram. Y'all do, and I love it. Yeah, I respond to you on Instagram. That's where I spend a lot of my time. I need to get on Twitter more, but I love that connection because we've created a really cool community here to have those conversations, to sit down, be adults, have some wine, and talk about what's going on in the world. Talk about tech. Talk about where tech's going. Yeah. At this conference, so. I don't know how much of this is NDA, so we're gonna just talk. I know a lawyer. We can deal with it. So one of the gentlemen at this conference is working with BMW's autonomous driving division, And he was talking about the fact that he was working on the group dynamic of their ethics group. So the Autonomous Driving Commission for BMW has an ethics group of, okay, so how do you choose between the safety of the passengers in the car and the safety of a deer that runs out into the road? What choice does the car make? If the car is going to have to brake so hard that the car is going to flip, does it choose the safety of a deer in the road or the safety of the passengers of the car? Does it choose the safety of a child that runs into the road versus the safety of the passengers of the car? Does it choose the safety of this car versus the passengers in that other car? So they're talking about all these decisions because tech is now making decisions.
Yeah.
Right? Our tech is making decisions about, our Siri's making decisions about what result does Emily want first. You know, so somewhere there was a panel that had to decide, Emily never wants to say fuck. Emily always wants to say duck. I disagree with that solution. Apple.
Really kills me every time it changes to duck.
I don't.
I
Ducking is not a word I say. I don't say ducking. I don't say ducking ever. But our tech is now making decisions. And I think this show is part of that conversation about the way that the world is looking to us, and the tech is starting to make the decisions about the way the world looks. And as we get tech into every aspect of our lives, you know, somewhere somebody had to say, okay, well, at what point do we let the Nest Cam call 911? Like, if the Nest Cam sees somebody beating the shit out of their kid, is it on Nest to trigger a call to the police? Yeah. I mean, we know Alexa's called the police on her own. Alexa's kind of rogue in that way. Like, Alexa will call the cops on you. And we've seen that happen. But at what point is tech, at what point should tech stay out of it? And at what point is tech like, okay, I see something going down, I should call the police? Because all of the cameras external to our house, I have external cameras. If the external cameras see somebody running down the street on my street with a gun, they can identify what that is.
Yeah.
Do they call the police? Do they not call the police? So it's the ethics in tech and the way that we shape the world and the way that we agree and disagree with things, I think, are part of the conversation.
But don't you remember iRobot? I mean, don't that just kind of remind you of iRobot? I mean, yes! I watched that movie so much now. That is like, that's where they want to go at. I think that's, you got your maid, that's a robot, and you got the people that drive your car as a robot. You got the people that check you out, that's a robot, and you got everybody's a robot, and it goes rogue.
But it's like iRobot meets Minority Report.
Yeah.
So at what point am I doing the self-checkout at Target and they're like, bitch, you are buying too much wine?
Yeah.
I think you know, the U.S. government doesn't pay for healthcare in a way that other countries do yet. But at one point, that might be something that happens. So imagining a world where government has taken over healthcare, at what point are they like, you don't get any more Twix bars? Like, look at you. No more Twix bars. So I'm going to check out and they're like, you can't buy this shit. Like, at what point does that happen?
Then the tech is our parent, not our tech.
Correct. Where tech becomes like
to be a tool. It's not supposed to be our parents. But I love this conversation because we're basically asking, are we going to allow tech to have free will? Because that's what decisions are. Decisions are just free. I love this conversation. And because I'm sure this is what evolution was thinking about when humans were starting to understand consciousness. And it's kind of like we're starting to make that decision now. And I'm for it. I know it sounds crazy. But I'm for it because if you think about it, we're kind of making a new type of species, you know, a species that doesn't like water, but likes electricity, you know, but yes, I'm here
what's the drawback? What's the drawback though?
That we're going to be enslaved.
No, here's the drawback. The loss of work, that means loss of income. You got some drawbacks here. You got people dictating what you can buy and what can't buy. You will have somebody telling you, Eric, it's time to go to bed and turn off all my lights. So at what point do we, because think about it, when you go to the store, you got self-checkout, no cashiers anymore, right? That means that people that lost their jobs. You think about when you go to the bank, you don't have no tellers. It's an ATM machine. You do all your banking through that. That means that all the business tellers, everybody just lost their job. So at what point do we get to this point of, okay, it's no be no work? How the hell am I gonna pay my bills?
But that's our fault. We're asking for it. When we buy phones, we're like, which one has the best AI? You know, so we're paying for this kind of demise that we're kind of going into. But we have to realize that in the end, technology is just only supposed to be our tool. In the end, at the end of the day, we have to do the work.
But I want the tool.
We're getting to the point where we don't want to do the work.
Like, I want Siri to know I never mean ducking. I want Siri to make the when I'm asking for, when I'm saying, hey Siri, what's the weather? I mean in fucking where I am right now. When I'm in Austin, Texas, I don't want to know what the weather is in Los Angeles. That's not what I'm asking. So I want my tech to make those decisions. And eventually I want my tech to drive me. Like I want my car to drive. I want an autonomous vehicle now because I think the roads will be safer.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, like, that's what we're trying. We're trying to find that fine line.
Yes, I want my tech to be smart, but I don't want my tech to take over the world, and I don't want to live in the matrix where I'm just plugged into some shit. Like that, it's like
we might be plugged in now. Don't you?
Now we were there a couple of weeks ago. Remember we talked about the condoms that tell whether the partner was doing a good job or not.
Yeah.
See,
the kind of like
remember you want to go here, but you don't really want to go there because hey, it starts to tell on you when you're lying.
Yeah, I mean, you got the condom go tell you that's not a good coochie. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, are we getting to that point?
Yes, we're getting to that point. But you know what? Isn't it better for college kids? Like I have 2 boys, so isn't it better that if my kid's condom can screen for STDs, like that saves everybody a lot of headache?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Or what if it'll say, "Oh, it's broken. You're gonna get pregnant." Or
the point where she, by the way, she put a pinhole in it, so you might want to not use it.
Yeah, you have a condom that was like recording everything, and it's like, no, she said yes. Like,
you got a witness, right?
Activate exactly. Voice consent from 2 parties. The condom's like, I have voice consent. I will now work.
No, you know what? Every guy will buy. A tech that would tell you when to pull out. That's where we'd get to.
So no condom,
all that stuff.
We're in a post-condom universe.
Exactly.
Or what about something that just checks fertility and is like, you cool?
Yeah.
We know women are only fertile during a pretty small window. Like I know this from
get your thought on.
You're only fertile during this time, so it's like, don't hit that till Tuesday, and then you're cool.
Yeah. But then at the same time, how often can we trust these machines? Because what if they have their own agenda? What if they want to make sure that we never ever procreate so that they can take us over?
Exactly. They're going to kill.
Or
they're going to talk to
each
other.
We have a shortage and they want more people. They want to populate.
Oh my God. So the machine will have sex with each other and populate.
Want us to accidentally get pregnant.
No, they're not going to give you the information you need to keep
us for
populating.
I can't. I'm getting drunk and I can't read. Martinez Black is saying, "Have you seen the new sex robots for men and women?"
Yeah.
Like, I went to college. I mean, if you wanted to have sex, I don't remember this being a challenge.
But the thing is that humans are becoming so difficult. We don't really know how to communicate that well, and so we communicate better with our tech because our tech can't say no to us.
No, so wait, it's easy. Just text somebody and say, "Are we having sex tonight?"
Right. I went to college. I didn't have a cell phone. Nobody had cell phones. We had like AOL chat rooms and no cell phones. So we would, you would still go meet with people. Maybe that's part of the problem is we're not getting out. And we're seeing that in studies with teens. They are not going out as much. They are not going out with their friends. They are not just hanging out.
No.
And this is part of the
problem. They don't even use full words in text messages. So yeah, they're not communicating.
But if your whole world's a text message, then you obviously need a sex robot.
But wait a minute, what that movie was with Arnold Schwarzenegger? When they put the goggles on and it was having sex and they were VR type sex. This was like way back
Total
in
Recall?
Total Recall,
yeah,
right? Or Total Recall? No. It was Total Recall was one of them, and it was another one.
I know which one, but I can't think of the name of it.
But then to movies like She, which also deal with the sex with the robots, but he fell in love with the AI and then was pissed when the AI was stepping out with like 7,000 people.
It was Sylvester Stallone. So somebody put in the comments, Sylvester Stallone, he was in the future. I don't think it was what Demolition Man. Demolition Man, right? Was it Demolition Man when he had to put the goggles on and it was having VR sex? That movie like was made in the early 90s. And let's see, Sylvester Stallone, Steven Stallone, Steve Stallone. Steven, Demolition Man. Sylvester Stallone.
We have gotten it so wrong.
We can tell who's drinking and who's not.
Sylvester Stallone, he was a cop way back in the early days. He did something wrong, and they put him in the type of freezing chamber, so he never aged. And they reincarnated him, and it was the future, and everything was VR technology, flying cars, everything, right?
Yeah. And I'm pissed we don't have flying cars yet.
It's coming.
I'm pissed. There's no flying cars. There's no jetpacks. My computer won't type Wednesday. So chat room, I'm not just saying wine is amazing. I'm saying wine Wednesday is amazing.
Yes.
I can't spell Wednesday and like my computer won't correct it. I don't know what's happening. Like my computer's gone rogue and it won't type Wednesday. Sorry.
No, they know you're.
I think Siri will go rogue.
I just want to type Wednesday. Jeez.
I think Siri will go rogue before your computer because Siri
is a bitch.
Yeah.
Siri is a piece of work.
Oh, yesterday
Siri's never liked me.
Bixby told me that it could search on the Samsung internet using the Samsung internet app. It said, "Hey, you can now ask Bixby to search for stuff." And I'm like, "Wait, what happened to Google?" Like, where you going at Samsung? Bixby's all up in my grill now. It's like, I know you
love Bixby, and you've said you love Bixby.
I know. Bixby's like, I know you like me. I saw you make a video of me.
But I kind of feel like Siri's your wife. If Siri's your wife and Alexa's your girlfriend, is Bixby like your best friend?
Yeah, because Bixby is like a parrot. You can tell it to say whatever you want. Oh, and I saw this quote. Somebody said, if you have a parrot in your house and you never trained it to say, "They turned me into a parrot," you're wasting your time. And that's what Bixby is for me. I love to make it just say a whole bunch of stuff.
I love that.
Yeah, I think Siri is bad though. See, they're supposed to fix Siri. Siri just got attitude.
Yeah, but Alexa was laughing by herself last week or the week before, so people were out there because they were just random.
Alexa's a lot kinder of an interface, but
it is.
Also listens all the time. You have a conversation in your house about being out of butter, and the next thing you get onto Amazon, and it's like, "Don't you need butter?" And you're like, "What the fuck just happened in my world?" So Alexa's listening and feeding that information. Siri doesn't, but Siri's definitely snappier. But you say, "Hey Siri," and Siri's like, "What the fuck do you want? Like, why are you
me? Why are you bothering me?"
And I don't have a Google Assistant, so I don't know about Google. And Bixby obviously is missing from my life.
Not Bixby either.
Bixby. That is Bixby.
Sensitive too. Sometimes I don't say Bixby, and it just this is. I cannot find what you were asking for. I'm like, because you don't do that. I was not asking you. I was asking Google.
Yeah, Bixby is a 2.0 right now.
I know. Oh, I have 2.0, right? No, I don't have it yet.
Big House Productions to get laid.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sex robots, Big House Productions, sex robots. Hey Siri, do you have a girlfriend?
Is commitment enough for me?
My end user license agreement is commitment enough for me.
That is.
Tight ass.
Me happy. Hey Siri, what do you do for fun?
Answering what I do for fun is what I do for fun.
Did you guys hear that? Answering what I do.
No personality there.
Condescending.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm sorry.
Siri is a.
And I have British male Siri, so British male Siri and I are people.
He sounds like Alfred from Batman, so I like him.
He does sound like Alfred from Batman, which is why I picked him.
Yeah.
And you can say to Siri, like, "Hey, pewter," and it'll say, "Welcome back, Lego Batman," which makes sense.
I love it when technology has its own sense of humor. Like, I feel like meme is the international language of happiness because it's like the biggest inside joke ever. I love memes. Memes is like my favorite thing in the world.
But we're getting back to man used to communicate in hieroglyphics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting back to hieroglyphics. It's like emojis and memes are basically our method of communication right now.
And they can say whatever you want them to say. You know, you don't have to use any words at all.
I posted an article because lawyers are starting to struggle with emojis. So there are now threat cases and sexual harassment cases dealing with emojis where women are like, no, my boss texted me this, and this is sexual harassment. And lawyers are arguing, like, what does the eggplant really mean? And like,
they're asking you to go vegan.
Is it? You want this eggplant asks you if you're vegan.
It's like, no, I prefer zucchinis.
And that's how she read that.
Oh, Martez Black said that Google Assistant is coming to Apple. So now you can try it out.
Awesome. Yeah. Martez. So, chat room. What does eggplant mean to you? Because the conversations coming up in courtrooms with old lawyers who don't use apps saying, well, no, like eggplant inbox winky face doesn't mean anything sexual. I'm going, how the fuck does put your eggplant in my box?
Sound like Justin Timberlake.
Okay, Eric, you're off the hook. You don't have to worry about your genitalia anymore. We moved on to eggplants in inboxes. All right.
But you see the problem.
It means like an eggplant. Corey Stevens says eggplant means she could get this work.
Eggplant equals job, not sexual harassment at all.
Essentially.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
you don't know what peach means, Mark Tens. And if it's not too on the nose, with peach, Kim Kardashian made it her Snapchat name. Kim Kardashian Peach. We all know. So you go eggplant peach, everybody knows what that means. But if your boss sends you eggplant peach, you got to go to HR, and then HR is like, I don't know what that means.
No, he's telling you you're trying to balance your diet. You need to have more peaches and eggplant.
Vegetable and fruit. Yeah, no. So these are the struggles as we move to emoji language.
But I mean, but the thing about it, you can't talk to nobody with sexual harassment if they see your eggplant and the peach. Right?
I'd be pissed. Somebody you start sending me like eggplant inbox. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? You don't know me like that. But it's now slang communication. So people are trying to get around the boundaries of common society. But we had witnesses talk about this, especially young juvenile witnesses. They're getting text messages because everybody knows everybody with emoji gun to the head. And now to a water gun, but you're going to go to the cops and they're like, that's not a threat. You're telling me that's not a threat?
Yeah.
So now we're even in the sexual harassment world or in the threat world, you're dealing with language that's understood between two people that we both understand what's being communicated, but third parties might not.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting world that we're getting into. And there's a movie coming out called Cock Blockers, but it's not. It's just like, it's a picture of a rooster.
Yeah.
Called Blockers, about parents trying to decipher their teen's text message stream on prom night.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Did you see the previews for this?
Yeah, I did.
Eric,
I want to watch that.
For this?
Huh?
I haven't saw it. I gotta go check it out.
You gotta look at the previews for this. So it's an Apple universe where iMessage is open on a kid's laptop after the kids left the house. So all the texts going through on the kid's iPhone are also coming up on iMessage on the computer. And it's all about these girls trying to get that dick on prom night. And then the parents are Googling what? Yes, it's a John Cena.
Yeah.
It's
Duncan is hilarious
that I've ever seen, but this is the world we're in, where parents are like, I don't, got to get that eggplant, all about that eggplant, like eggplant, peach. And the parents are like, what does that mean? And then the parents try to stop the prom night shenanigans from happening.
Yeah. Your kids love you when they say, Mommy, can we watch Vines together? They said that to me yesterday. They're like, when you get off of work, can we just watch some Vines I saw? I'm like, okay. I want to know what you guys are talking about.
So I've brought my kids into my work world. So one of the things I use with work is Voxer. And Voxer's Voxer's a walkie-talkie app, essentially, that I use with my coworkers and my clients, so they can send me little quick voice messages and I can save them or transcribe them or whatever. But I showed it to my kids and my kids love it because they can hit you real quick and it chirps. It literally chirps at you. So they can chirp me real quick and then drop GIFs. So my kids are like, they are communicating in all GIFs and short, like 3-second voice clips. It's the greatest thing. So I've been traveling so much. My 10-year-old will send those to me in the morning. I'll send them back to him. So we've been having this conversation, and it's a loud conversation.
Wait, can you put the voice over the GIF?
No, not yet.
Oh man, that would have been fun.
Girl, look at this.
It's gonna come.
I love Voxer. It will. And what else? 10-minute tech review says, but it's cock blockers. Wish they would have called it what it was. Yes, but they're trying to have mass appeal and marketability. So they call the movie Blockers and have a giant picture of a rooster. And if you don't get it, that's not the movie for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, you mentioned GIFs or GIFs or whatever they're called.
Jiffy Giffies.
You guys, we're almost at time. We need to do a roll call.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to be for another half an hour.
Hey, I told Catwoman, you still out of focus. You got to put your hand over the camera.
Your camera's not playing with you tonight, Catwoman.
Yeah.
You know why? Because my S9 Plus was getting so much shine.
Your tech is mad at you.
Look, I paid good money for you. You better work up now.
Now it's working. Now it's working.
Okay.
It's just your autofocus is focusing on your light behind you.
Oh, it's probably focusing on the Catwoman face. All right, cool. So we got Kia Billingsley, Timothy Baxter, R3D Games, Uno Nice, Tech for Your Needs, 10-minute tech review, Jason Jill, Cecil Betty, aka Mr. Catwoman, Stickman Fights, Martin McCain, Mark Toran II, Darrell Bethel, Red Bird, In the Moment Tech, Eric Tanya Cassell, Sean B. Nice, The Tech Couple, Albert Yu, Forbes Tech Reviews, Technically T, Shawshank, Terry Keller, Dexter Cumberbatch, Martez Black, Corey Stevens, Frank Betha, Tutorial Leak, QC Dads, TJ Chaveria, Mia Olivero, Big Miss Tech, Shallow Unicorn, S Science, Big House Production, Art Dog, Dexter C73. Oh, and somebody else just said something that hadn't said anything before. Natumbu Nafasi. Yeah! Thank you so much for having a conversation with us tonight.
And listen, by the way, I do want to put that out there to everybody that's in the building. All I want everybody to do is go to Twitter. Hashtag YouTube or YouTube Red.
No, hashtag Wine Wednesday Fam.
Yes.
And hashtag YouTube Red.
Yes. Hashtag Wine Wednesday Fam.
Bam.
And at YouTube Red or YouTube. And tell them that we want to be sponsored on YouTube Red, that Wine Wednesday, every Wednesday night, that this show here is a wonderful show. Send it to them and have them contact me, and we're going to make it happen.
We got a shout out to Big House Productions on that super chat.
Woo! Super chat. I'm not the only super chat tonight. Nice chat, ladies.
One other.
And hi, Tony Healy.
Yes. Oh, man. Well, we're right at the top of the hour, ladies, and this has been a phenomenal show. You know what? I talked about this a lot, that I hate that Wine Wednesday ends so fast, but it does. So I'm going to let y'all ladies give y'all last shout out. Catwoman.
Hey everybody, it's Catwoman from Tech Fella and Easy Computer Solutions. Love being here every Wednesday and chilling out with you guys. I got my YouTube channel, gonna be posting some stuff on Easy Computer Solutions as well. So thank you so much for joining on in, and come and hang out and also subscribe. It helps a lot, please.
Yes. Miss Kimmy, aka Scrumptious.
Scrumptious Kimmy, the only non-YouTuber that hangs out. I'm on Twitter. I'm Scrumptious1 on Twitter. I'm Scrumptious on Instagram, and I'm Scrumptious Kimmy on Google Plus. Y'all can still hit me up in Hangouts. I love talking to y'all throughout the week, even right before Wine Wednesday on Wednesday. So
that's
hit
it.
Me up.
That's it. And that vodka then kicked in. And Miss Emily, welcome back, Emily.
Thank you guys. I miss you. I know the lawyer work has kept me really busy. I am Emily D. Baker, ESQ, all across the internet, you guys. On YouTube, I have been way more active on Instagram lately because I do legal consulting and business consulting for online businesses, influencers, YouTubers, bloggers, and my people have been busy lately because the internet's like the Wild West. But I got to shout out this shirt that says On Wednesdays We Wine from my girls at With Love Studio. So I will have a link to all of that on my Instagram. We got to get our other girls hooked up here. Eric, we're going to get you hooked up with an On Wednesdays We Wine shirt. So I will be in touch with all y'all to get y'all shirts. They put my logo on here. And here's the thing about this shirt. They made it reverse so that it shows up the right way on camera. Like this is printed so it shows up in mirror image. So when it's on film, it shows up in the right order. So otherwise shirts tend to show up backwards when you film them. So on Wednesdays, we wine. So you guys, if you're hashtagging us, please tag me and everything. Emily D. Baker, ESQ. I love connecting with you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Yes. And thank everybody for showing up, and thank everybody that's in the stream. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and this is another episode of Wine Wednesday. Don't forget about this Saturday night that we have Tech Talk Saturday, every Saturday. And don't forget to subscribe to everybody's YouTube channel and check out Kimmy and Scrumptious, or Scrumptious Kimmy, on her social media. We got all the links all down here, so all y'all guys got to do is just click it, and that's it. Thank y'all very much. See y'all Saturday. Peace.
Thank you.